one of these. Can't decide if I want the mic in or out. I can't decide right now. Feels good though. But I like to take my girlfriend out to dinner. We usually get the appetizer, the middle-tizer, and the dessert-tizer. And she'll like walk out, she'll eat a little too much, and be like, oh, I feel like I'm pregnant. And I say, then you're gonna be feeling like you're having an abortion. But anyways, it's getting cold out, and I don't like the cold because I like to golf. But that's not the main reason. I hate the cold because that means Ugg boots start coming out. And I hate Ugg boots. I don't see what you girls think is so great about Ugg boots. It makes you look like you got fat feet and cankles. Also, like... oh yeah. Another thing bad about Ugg boots, like, are Ugg boots cool because they're ironic? Like, ooh, they're so cool you can't wear them in snow or in rain or at work. They're great. You can't do anything in them. That's probably why girls love them so much. Like, oh, shit, I already put my Ugg boots on. I guess I'll just have to eat. But there is one thing good about Ugg boots. You can tell what fat girls are sucking in. There's, you know how fat people get the like soles of their shoes like in a slant from like, I don't know, they do like this, I don't know, fat walking, and it like wears one side. It's especially noticeable in Uggs. So you can be at the bar and there'll be like a girl sitting there, she's like, she's kind of thick, but she's pretty good looking. Then you check back and you see the slant, you're like, nice try, fatty. Pat her on the stomach. I almost bought you a drink, you sneaky fatty. But yeah, I don't ever want my daughters to ever buy Uggs. When they become teenagers, I guess it's up to them. So I have to do something to stop them from liking Uggs. When they're like 3 years old, I'm gonna grab like a teddy bear and take a big knife and slit his throat and be like, see this stuffing? This is what Ugg uses to make Ugg boots. They're killing teddy bears. I'll be like, ah! It'd be great, they'll be scared, whatever. I saw Ugg boots for men at a store, and I walked in and I picked it up and I was like, do I have to prove I'm a homosexual to buy these? And the guy's like, no, actually a lot of people buy them. It's, they're mostly older married men. I was like, are their wives dudes? He was like, no, they're women. I was like, I don't understand. But I guess the only guy I could ever see wearing Ugg boots would be someone crazy like Flava Flav or something who has like the crazy outfits. Hey, did you guys know that Flava Flav's great-great-great-grandfather's name was Slava Slav? It's getting cold and it's getting to that time where it's going to be a Halloween pretty soon. And I like Halloween, but I'm pretty sure it's evil. It teaches little kids the basics of mugging. Put on a mask and take shit from people for free. Like, one more step and we give them the whole lesson. Instead of saying trick or treat, they should go up to the door and be like, give me your fucking candy! Like, no, Johnny, hold up the gun when you say it. Give me your fucking candy! Like, it is so adorable. Your kid's going to do so well growing up in Champaign. Another thing I like about Halloween is like, it's the only time I get to chloroform my neighbor, drag him in my garage, tie him up to a chair, fire up a chainsaw, throw some sheep blood on him, and then flip on the switch and be like, happy Halloween. He'll be like, Halloween. Sorry. I see a lot of people dressing up as superheroes for Halloween, and I don't understand why women like superheroes so much. Like, they love Spider-Man, but for some reason they're afraid of spiders. They love Batman, but for some reason they're afraid of bats. They love Superman, but for some reason they're afraid of steel. And worst of all, they love Daredevil, but for some reason they're afraid of blind people with weapons. I heard recently about superheroes that the Human Torch was recently arrested for concealed firearms. Shut up. Anyways. Oh yeah. Speaking of fictional characters with superpowers, I like to think about Jesus quite a bit. Like, I don't know if he's so much a superhero, because how are we sure that he was actually nice? Like, he's out in the desert where it's real dry. Someone comes up to him and is like, I'm so thirsty. He's like, oh, here, have some water. Poof, motherfucker, it's wine. You ain't getting hydrated. And then he pours the wine out to his cronies or apostles or whatever they're called. They're like, this is pretty good. Is it French? Like, no, it's my blood. But my mom tried to prove to me that God was real. And I was like, how do you know God's real? And she's like, when I was 21 years old, Jesus touched me. And I was like, where? Don't tell Dad. My mom told me me that Jesus needs to be in my relationship, to have a long-lasting and loving relationship. But I'm uncomfortable with threesomes. And plus, you know that during an Eiffel Tower, Jesus isn't going to share the blowjob. He already has people coming up to his statues, lighting candles to set the mood, and hopping right on their knees while he stands there like this, getting ready to be like, "Suck it!" But oh, and also, like, he knew that his body was the bread, and like he knew that sub sandwiches were coming sometime. You know? But anyways, I have some buddies who are in wheelchairs, and I love them to death. But like, I'm always afraid for them. Like, when are they supposed to cross the street when it says walk or don't walk? But I just want to know how they can get to their how they can get to Walmart safely for the rollback prices. Anyways,